Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, so today we've got for you a gorgeous pen. Now this pen, you would have seen, for you regular viewers, you would have seen it in a recent pen haul. Here it is. Look at that. Very nice indeed. Just needs the usual TLC. Look at this beauty. So after some TLC, here's the pen in question. And what we've got for you is a WYVERN fountain pen. Now some of you will say, what, a WYVERN? Yes, a WYVERN. Now the WYVERN pens, if you like, are one of them sort of pen manufacturers that again sort of go under the radar, but lately they're becoming very sought after for the collector. Now, who were WYVERN? Well, WYVERN were a British pen manufacturer. I believe they were actually one of the oldest pen manufacturers in England at the time, and they were established in Leicester in England, I believe late 1800s, and they were renowned, and they made some beautiful quality made fountain pens. Now the company, as I say, from sort of late 1800s went through to, I believe, around sort of the mid 1950s when they ceased production. But yeah, again, one of the longest established pen manufacturers in England of that period. And also at that period, WYVERN, they made pens for other pen manufacturers, retailers, companies, etc. WYVERN were one of the only, one of the only sort of pen manufacturers that actually made their own nibs. So they made their own nibs. They also made nibs for other pen manufacturers. So that's a brief sort of history regarding WYVERN, and as I said earlier, they made some gorgeous pens. Some of the rarer ones within the WYVERN range, they made sort of pens with lizard skin, pig skin, etc., which are now very sought after and collectibles. But what we've got here, let's show you the barrel imprint, which as you can see is lovely and clear. It's a WYVERN number 5, and then underneath it says WYVERN Pen Company London, made in England. So a lovely clear barrel imprint. So although it says London, as I said, the company was actually established in Leicester in England. In fact, this one doesn't have it, but a lot of the pens had a sort of dragon logo, which was actually the logo for the city of not of WYVERN. The WYVERN was a logo for the city of Leicester. It was like as I say, the WYVERN dragon. So the size of this pen, from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, 133 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a lovely 11.5 millimeters in diameter. And as you can see, it comes in this stunning, I'm going to call it the Lapis blue colour. Absolutely gorgeous. Comes with gold plated trim. You can see it's a lever fill fountain pen. Another way of telling these WYVERN pens is their clips had this sort of triangle to the end of the lever there. Now, although I've actually had quite a number of Wyvern pens in the past, I don't believe I've had one like this, which is a split cap fountain pen. And you can see the clip there is a stylized sort of Art Deco, if you like, in my opinion, with the word Wyvern running down the clip. So an unusual cap with this. Well, any cap which has got a split cap is rather unusual. So very nice indeed. So although it says London, they also obviously had a, well, not obviously, but they had an office in London as well. But mainly Wyvern, as I said, was from Leicester in England. Now this pen, when I showed it to you originally, I was considering keeping it. I've now decided to part company with it to, well, what we're going to be doing is looking for a new home for this gorgeous pen. Let's unscrew the cap for you. Let's give you a couple of different little angles. As you can see, it's in superb condition. Everything internally has been cleaned. Even the cap inside is spotless, nice and clean. It's been disassembled. Internally, everything's been cleaned. We've put a brand new sack in the pen. Okay, so there's the lever again. So we've put a brand new sack in the pen as well, so it's ready for the new owner to go away and write to their heart's content. So you've got the top of the barrel with the threads there. We've got this black section slightly concaved. Now, just one thing I've noticed, well, I actually read up that although this is the number 5, I believe the number 5 was actually maybe a series of pens of the period. And when I'm saying period, I'm saying maybe 1930s, 1940s, because I have actually seen another number 5 which has got a flat top cap and end. You can see this one's got the flat end as well, although it's got the sort of torpedo shaped cap. But I have seen another number 5 which is a flat top and flat ended pen. So that was also a number 5. So maybe the number 5 was a series of pens from that period. Now, as I said earlier, some of the pens have a Wyvern nib with the Wyvern logo, but they also had these warranted, in this case warranted 14 karat first quality nibs, because they made the nibs themselves, they made the warranted nibs for other pen manufacturers as well. There's a sideways view, the feed underneath. It's got this ladder feed, as you can see, from the period. All lovely and clean, as it should be. And as I said, ready to go to a new owner. It's a lovely, it's not a small pen, it's not oversized, but even with my large hands, nice and comfortable to hold. So I'm not going to fill the pen. We're going to leave that pleasure to the new owner. But what we'll do, let's just do a dip test. Let's dip it in our ink and let's see how it writes. So what we've got is a Wyvern, and as we said, this is the number 5, made in England around sort of 1930s, 1940s. Let's just give it another dip. It's a very nice writer. You'll notice a little bit not as dark because basically, as I say, they get totally cleaned internally. So on occasions, it does take a little bit for the ink to actually wick through. There's no flex in the nib. It's a nice, it's got a soft feel to the nib, but it's a very nice writer, as you can see there. So what we'll do, we'll clean that nib after the video and we'll try and find a new home for this gorgeous WYVERN No. 5 fountain pen. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment down below. Give the video a thumbs up if you will as well. Don't forget to subscribe. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini from me. Bye-bye for now.